babes, and welcome back to Jazz's Angel Number Tarot. It is a different vibe over here because today we are connecting in the sign of Capricorn for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements, wherever you have the Capricorn placement in your chart, really. Before I get started, DM my Instagram in the description below if you'd like a private tarot reading. You can ask whatever question you want. Like this video, please. Subscribe to my channel and comment below what video you want to see next. So let me adjust this a little bit. Just a little bit so you can see a little bit more. All right, let's get right into it, Capricorn. What do you guys have going on during this time? What does Capricorn need to know? What are the messages for Capricorn right now? What does Capricorn need to know? Everything. What does Capricorn need to know at this time? What are the messages for Cap? A little quiet. Okay. What are the messages for Capricorn? That's good. There we go. There we go. Beautiful. Okay, let's see. Oh, I think that's what it is. Honestly, I just feel like, okay, there's a couple things happening. Okay, so first of all, we have Diana and Sarunos, focused intention and life force. At the bottom of Diana, focused intention, it says, think about what you desire, set your sights high, and expect the best possible outcome. So I feel like you guys are gaining confidence in your manifestations, or confidence in your life, confidence in yourself, the way you want things to go. Some of you guys are just really tapping into this boss energy where you're just like, I'm that girl, I'm that boy, it is what it is, I'm getting things done, this is mine, I know I deserve it. I have been through a lot, or I have been through enough. I'm about to reap my reward for all of the things that I've been through, and I'm just taking what's mine, okay? So I'm definitely tapping into some boss energy. And then we have a life force. Express your driving passion. Sensual powers are increased. So you guys, don't be surprised if a situationship, friends with benefits situation kind of pops off, because especially when that life force energy, you know, starts to happen. The thing is, life force is truly creative energy. Creative energy, you may be, you know, really anxious to kind of get something new started, but a lot of ways, like a lot of people like to express that creative energy because it really comes super strong, is through, you know, being sensual, getting with your lover, honey. So don't be surprised if you're like really just wanting to bond with someone at this time, okay? Now this is really interesting. These are two contrasting energies. So we have Mary Magdalene and Melchizedek, higher learning and teacher awakened. So I feel like you guys are also like the learner, but the teacher at the same time. So interesting. Okay, so higher learning. You have learned from experience. More inner study is now required to further progress. So I feel like you guys have just completed a cycle, or you've just been through something, had an epiphany, come to a realization. Like I feel like you guys have really fully learned something. You're out of that cycle. You don't need to go through it again. You genuinely don't. So further study is now required. Now it's time to start something new, break into a new area so that you can have some, you know, energy start to move and shake. But then we have infinite abundance here in a minute. So I feel like something's got to be moving and shaking. Maybe that's the reward. So anyways, then we have teacher awakens. You have something important to share. Follow your inner call. Don't let anything stop you. So I feel like you guys may be in a position where you're able to be a leader, but you need to study for that. So maybe for an example, you know, you're guided to learn tarot, you know, Capricorn, you may want to do that. You know, maybe you feel like you're ready to share your experience through tarot. And it's going to take some, you know, higher learning. The way that I do it, literally just, you know, look up online, start to get started. biddytarot.com is a really cool one. Obviously, all of you don't want to learn tarot, but BIDDYTAROT, biddytarot.com. It gives you all the card meanings and everything. That's really what you want to do. Just go online, go on YouTube. There's different resources that you can find so you can learn, but that's just an example, of course. But if that's what you're feeling, it's definitely time to get into that. So I feel like you guys have something to share, or you're ready to be a leader. Maybe there's something you want to sell, or, you know, you want to make an online course. There's so many things you could do. Maybe you want to, you know, try to start your own business. I feel like you're being the authority in a certain field, but you also got to learn a few things to get there. So it's kind of like you're walking into a phase or a time in your life, Capricorn, where you're doing that. Like that's your next, kind of project. So we have Freya and Lord Ganesh. Let's start with Freya first. There is a beginning within every ending. Illusions are revealed and released. So I feel like you guys may have been really hyper focused on one specific area of a bigger kind of thing. So for an example, just like with love, maybe you were focused on a heartbreak, and what someone did versus why they were put in your life in the first place, and the lessons you took from it, the experiences you now have, the truth of who they really are. So instead of, it's just a matter of focusing on, the bigger picture instead of, kind of zoning in on lower vibrational things. But there is a beginning within every ending, and I feel like, if you guys have went through a phase or a cycle that just kind of closed out, you're definitely walking into this new energy. I can feel that. Lord Ganesh with infinite abundance. Obstacles are being removed, spiritual support and connections are increasing. I love that. You guys may be meeting some of your soul fam, other people who are on that same path of ascension, other spiritual people, or just other people who are in alignment with the life that you want to live. I feel like you guys have spent so much time, Capricorn, in this Two of Swords energy, and you're ready to bust out of it. Like you're literally in the egg about to hatch. Seriously. All right, let's keep going. I feel like you guys are making new friends who are just more in alignment with the path that you're walking to. And you're also walking into that new timeline like 10 toes with yourself. Okay. Ooh, a lot of pentacle energy, a lot of sword energy too. Sheesh. Okay, what's going on here? So yeah, I don't okay, so we have the Four of Swords, the Seven of Swords, and the Two of Swords. I definitely feel like the confusion energy is still thick here. I ain't even gonna hold you. This is a big air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I feel like you guys are still, some of you are really kind of there's a need to release. I feel like something is keeping you in bed, or there's just like, because if you look at the card, it's daytime out, but she's kind of just like stuck. She's stuck with a lot of analysis paralysis, like overthinking. Two of Swords, Seven of Swords. I mean, to be honest, Two of Swords, she could easily uncross her hands, take the blindfold off, and be done. So there is an element of needing to pick yourself up and cause this change to happen, walk away from this timeline, or just, to be honest, ignore it for a while. Just ignore it. And it's easier said than done, and it may not be the healthiest way to go about things, but you're about to walk into higher abundance whatever way you need to do it. Sometimes you gotta do some, you gotta do what you gotta do. But everything can't just, you can't lead every situation with just, light and love, because this universe, this world we live in, is compromised of more than just light and love. So you can't operate just with light and love all the time. If you have to ignore what's going on until you get to this position where you're in this infinite abundance, that may be what you have to do, babe. Why? Because once you're in this abundance, you're gonna look back at this point and be like, wow, that really sucked, but I'm here now, so I don't care. So whatever way you gotta kind of get over the hump, to be honest, you may just have to do that. And that's just like what it is. The universe is definitely ready to gift you with some new abundance here, though. That's crystal clear. We have the Six of Pentacles. If you look at that card, she comes bearing gifts. But it's just a matter of you guys starting to, pick that new thing and work on it. Oh my gosh, Capricorn. Just last week, technically this week, I guess, but I just started a TikTok. I've never been on TikTok, and I've been so resistant because I'm a Cancer, okay? I'm not a fixed sign, but we tend to stay in our shell. We don't like change. And I say all that to say, I resisted it for so long, and I've been on it, and I'm like, I like it over here. It's nice over here. Like, I love it. So don't resist, don't resist those intuitive nudges that you're getting. Start to work on what you're being called to right now, and it's going to bring you into this abundance. Because with the Seven of Pentacles, I just see like a stagnant energy or a disappointment, but the universe is like, time to get back on that horse. you know. Moon in reverse, I don't feel like you're confused, genuinely. I don't. Maybe you just need to ground yourself, spend some time in nature, even meditate. I never used to like meditating. Now I freaking love it. So that is one of the examples that for me, at least personally, it took a bit of time. But go on a walk, you know, get some fresh air. Air literally holds a vibration and a frequency, so you'll feel better, trust, especially getting that vitamin D, that sunlight. I think that releases, like, I don't know, happy stuff in our head. But anyways, yeah guys, I don't feel like you're confused, and I feel like if you are confused, the fog can be lifted pretty easily for you, babe. But we have the Knight of Swords here. This is full steam ahead, and the Seven of Cups here. I just feel like you guys are torn between the past, the future, and even the present. Honestly, I feel like there's a need to decide what you want to do in terms of love. So let's pull from the romance deck and just get into it. I feel like it's like the elephant in the room. So we have let love in. Some of you Capricorn are struggling to actually let love in because you're like, you know what, I've dealt with so much BS, I don't even want to let love in. But on the other hand, we have jealousy. Someone's been watching a lot of couple content that just came through for me. Dial back on that, especially if you're starting to feel jealous of those, you know, couple things like that, because listen, though they do that for a reason, okay? They do that for a reason, because that's what a lot of people like to watch. It's not that these people are just so out of this world in love with each other, not, you know, that people are unhappy. Let's not go to the other end of the spectrum, but you know, I feel like there's this, you know, jealousy energy around you, Capricorn, and it's just because you have like a view of relationships that maybe not even true, you know. Some of you guys are struggling to let love in. We have quite a few that came out, so let's see what's going on. Yeah, bro, I felt that. We have persuasion, too many cooks in the kitchen, and gone. Someone love bombed you, may have gaslighted you, and then ghosted you, for some of you. And that's why you're struggling so much as far as what you want, because it's like, I want that person to come back, but I don't really want to deal with that energy that I dealt with before. I want them to come back in good energy. Some of you guys are just like hurt by that situation, and it's just hard to let it go, which is why we had that Four of Swords, Seven of Swords energy, Two of Swords energy. Yeah, this one stung. For some of you, it really stung, Capricorn, your last situation. They persuaded you to kind of fall for them. You know, they said all the right things, or they were just really persuasive, really, you know, making it seem like they really wanted something substantial. And then all of a sudden it's like, oh, this is too much for me. Too many cooks in the kitchen. Gotta blast, you know? And I definitely agree. That's incredibly frustrating and unfair, period. Like, I honestly hate when people do that. I hate when people do that. Like, if you don't want love, and I'm not gonna go into a rant, Capricorn, I'm gonna hold it in. But if you don't want love, don't act like you do, you know? Be honest with yourself and what it is that you want. I said I'm not gonna rant. But we have focus on yourself and guard your heart. So don't be surprised if someone from the past comes back. Okay, don't be surprised if someone from the past comes back and they're like, I want a second chance, you know, especially if they're trying to love bomb you again, like telling you everything that you want to hear. I think actions are more important, and you're going to have to see really how this person is moving before you make a decision. Some of you guys are getting a little bit impatient. Some of you guys, I'm hearing, let go of this person or let go of something, and now you're like, universe, send me my next person. You're going crazy, you're going hard, trying to manifest something new, and it's not happening, and it's further frustrating you. The universe is like, take a beat. There's millions and millions of people. There's plenty of fish in the sea. I'm trying to pick the person that's truly going to be in your highest alignment. Also, I'm trying to see where you're going to end up so I can make sure this is a good match. Like, if you're going to stay where you are, I'm going to have to, you know, from a universal standpoint, it's not going to put someone super, super high vibrational who's worked through all their stuff and is in a great position. It's not going to, you know, put universe, God, whatever you believe in. It's not going to put someone to match up with them that's still lost in the sauce and in a terrible position. So on one hand, the universe is like, hold on, just wait a little minute, because I'm trying to see, are you going to take this higher path, the highest path, a middle path, stay where you are. Like, that's kind of like what we're dealing with here. But regardless, we got the baby bump card. Watch out for some of you guys. I'm genuinely feeling pregnancy, which I don't always get with this card. Some of you guys, a pregnancy may be coming through, so just be careful, Capricorn. But for the most of you, I do feel this is just representative of new energy, and it's coming through because you're loving yourself, being honest with yourself, and nurturing yourself. And that's really what I feel, Capricorn. Take a moment, take a beat, take some time, take a week. Ooh, Dr. Seuss who? But yeah, I feel like you guys just need to take a little minute to care for yourselves. Keep going. This is Alice Love Exists Visions here on YouTube. This is her romance oracle deck. I love this deck. I think you can buy it on her Etsy store, but that's who it comes from. Oh wow, see, this person, they saw your value, but honestly I feel like they mishandled the situation, and maybe that's why it's stressing you out so much, because you know that this could be more. You know that there's more here. We got, your kindness has changed my life and I miss you. And I feel like they may have treated you how they treated everyone else. You know, even though they saw the greatness in you, it's like you can't change a F-boy, F-girl overnight, you know? They have to have time to kind of mold to you and be different. And I feel like they're having an epiphany, a realization that I just heard you are the one. Wow, okay. That's straight up. For some of you, they had a whole revelation that you are literally the person they're supposed to be with. But for some of you, they're realizing, I totally mishandled this opportunity. This was someone I could have had something serious with, and I really kind of fumbled the ball. I miss you. A lot of reminiscing energy too. I'm getting like memories replaying. And your kindness has changed my life. Wow. Wow. That's a big deal. This was at the bottom. I'm getting lost in the memories. I swear to you, I did not see that. I was getting that reminiscing memory energy. But yeah, I'm getting lost in the memories. If you let me, I'll take care of you. And I'm not sure what I'm feeling. This is all new to them. I'll take care of. But this is all new to them, guys. Oh no, now I'm feeling bad for this person. Yeah, I'm not sure what I'm feeling. If you let me, I'll take care of you, and I'm getting lost in the memories. That's really kind of straightforward, to be honest, guys. Let me pull some moon cards, see what else is going on. I'll just take these. I think we got like 5 here. Yeah, we did. Okay. All right, so we have the gibbous moon and the full moon in Taurus. You're very close to achieving your goal, and on the other hand of that, your dreams need a practical plan. So a practical plan meaning you're very close to achieving your goals. You're going to get what it is you've been wanting, what it is you've been manifesting and hoping for, but you just need a practical plan to go get it and some action behind it. That's it. The universe is going to hold it down for the rest. And then we have the waning moon, the new moon eclipse, and the blue moon. What do you need to release with this waning moon energy? You know, I think you'll have to decide what you need to release just so you can let some new energy in. New moon eclipse, expect powerful change. Blue moon, believe in the impossible. You guys have some things coming towards you that you wouldn't have even had a clue was coming towards you. But it is a matter of working through all this energy. So that was a lot. Honestly, that felt like a monthly reading. Do not be surprised if this carries on for a couple weeks or a few weeks, because all of this in 1 week just really seems like a lot to me. But yeah, that was your message. DM my Instagram in the description below. If you'd like a private tarot reading, you can ask whatever question you want. Like this video, please subscribe to my channel, and comment below what video you want to see next. I love you. Be careful what you wish for, Capricorn, and I will see you in the next one.